Hi everyone, welcome to Lazy Hype, where we talk all things wellness. Today I have the bubbly, hot, beautiful, fun Tay from the TAY Way, Taylor. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, I'm so excited to hear your story. I think it's so funny that we had been talking and then we meet organically
Yeah.
at Tacos and Trend event. I think I was like stealing wine or something. Well, I wasn't stealing wine. You thought I was stealing, and you were like, you made some side joke, and then it like clicked. I was like, wait, we've been talking. You've been speaking to my team, and we just like connected, and I felt like, oh, we were like meant to meet, even though we had already been talking. Like,
Yeah.
so I'm really happy that like we bonded that day, and here you are, and I'm excited for future collections. And
Me too.
yeah, so I want to get started with you telling me about the TAY Way and also what got you to create it. And yeah.
Well, no, thank you so much. That was actually the craziest thing. I was like, do I know you? Because me and Liz had only met online, obviously like through email. So like, I don't know what she looks like. And she's like, oh, you're Tay. And I'm like, yeah, like, I'm like trying to think, I'm like, you know, it's awkward. And she's like, how do I know the person you forgot? And like, whatever. But anyways, I'm so glad that we connected. Thank you for having me. So, okay, the TAY Way, how I developed it, that was the question.
Yes.
So I developed it because I've been an athlete my entire life, and I literally did not know what I was going to do when I graduated from college basketball. Like, I knew I was going to be a fitness trainer because that was like the easiest transition. I had my NASM certification. I studied kines. Like, I was like, okay, I'm just going to go into personal training and kind of like see where the wind takes me. So yeah, when I first moved out to like Beverly Hills area, I was training at the Equinox across the street from me, and I was doing one-on-one personal training, and then I found out that a lot of the girls that wanted to train with me were like super scared of going into the gym because they didn't know what to do with weights. And then also like some people couldn't afford Equinox. Like, Equinox is expensive, you know? So like, Taylor, can you just do like a workout in the park on the weekends just for girls? So like, we're not scared. Like, there's no weights in the gym. There's no guys. And I was like, sure. Like, why are you scared of the gym? Like, it didn't make sense to me. I've been in the gym my entire life. I've been an athlete. So, anyways, I started doing workouts on Saturdays in the park just for girls only, like no equipment. And I was just throwing them random workouts. So I was just like, yeah, bodyweight squats, bodyweight, like whatever. And then I started bringing resistance bands and like, let's add this. Like, obviously, like I'm not going to cart weights, you know, to them. Anyways, it kept growing. And then one of my best friends from high school, shout out to Megan Henthorn, she came out here one weekend and she went to one of the classes and she was like, Tay, this is like so awesome and I love it, but like, let's start doing events. I'm like, why? Like, I never really thought anything of these workouts. I was just like, they're fun on the weekends, like they're fun. And then she was like, well, it could really grow into something bigger. And so we started planning for like our first event together. And it was like a really, really fun thing for us to like do and call each other over the phone, you know, and we're like, oh, we should, you know, it'd be fun to get this brand there and kind of like make community. And anyways, so from that first event, I was like, oh, wow, we really have something going on. Like, I think we had like 35, 40 girls come out, which was more than any class we had ever had. Like, the most we had, I think, was maybe 15 girlies or something like that on a weekend. And it kept growing. Anyways, I decided that I needed to, after like going to different classes and like realizing the structure of classes, I actually needed to have a structure around this. Not just like, okay, we're just going to work out in the park for fun, but growing in my career and like in the fitness industry also means having a method that I can be identified with. So when the girls go to class, like they know what to expect. So I was kind of like dabbling around with like different things, and I tried doing like a 4-quarter approach where we started off with like 10 minutes of strength, 10 minutes of endurance, and it was just like too much, like 10 minutes of straight just like plyometrics. Girls were like, yo, this is way too hard, and I'm like, I don't want to scare them away. Anyways, long story short, I found out that most women, especially men as well, just most people in general, they struggle with consistency. Like that is the biggest thing. And so like, how can we make people be consistent, and not by like throwing a million things at you or being like, you have to go to the gym or you have to have a ton of equipment to these workouts. It's like, people like those bite-sized things. And even it's like, if you're running around all day and you just want to fit in a quick little workout or something that's going to boost your mood and help you get moving, it needs to be short and quick and thick, you know, like it needs to be to the point. So I developed a 16-minute workout approach, and it still stems from my basketball background, and it's 4 quarters, and it's strength, and it's endurance, and it's functional fitness, and it's core. So it's the 4 things that I believe have made me feel at my strongest, most athletic, most confident version of myself, is these 4 aspects of training. So I wanted to make those a part of like the TAY Way. So basically the 16-minute approach is those 4 aspects: of strength and endurance, of functional fitness, and a core exercise for 45 seconds on and 15 seconds of rest. And you complete that 4 rounds through 4 quarters for a total of 16 minutes. And you don't need a lot of time, a lot of space, or a lot of equipment. You actually need 0 equipment to do the workout. And so that's like now my main goal is to redefine strength in 16 minutes. And then to bring it all together, from the first event that we had with 35 girls and just like a random ass workout in the park, now we just had a rooftop event at the Arc in Beverly Hills with 100 plus girlies, with over 12 plus vendors and sponsors involved.
Oh, wow.
And we did the TAY Way 16-minute approach, and that's the goal now, is just to keep branding that. So that was long, but
No.
that's the story, and that's where it's at now.
Wow.
So yeah.
So what's like your most favorite part of all of it that you got to? Is it that you got to incorporate like your basketball tactics,
Yeah.
or what would you say? Or is it the community, or is it all of it?
No, it's all of it. To answer your question, it's all of it. Like, honestly, where I come from and like the things that I've done my entire life, like it's really, really important to me because I spent so many hours and so many years, you know, playing the sport of basketball, and I realized like that was not my purpose. I was really passionate about that, but I still want to bring that passion into like my purpose now of bringing women together through strength and also through this community. The community is so huge. Like, to me, I've always known like shared sweat, and it's very much an equalizer. So if I'm in the gym with Beyonce, it's like I'm like not like, I don't care that it's Beyonce. It's like, I'm going to kick your ass in this workout. Like, that's my thought process.
Yeah.
But it's also like, we're going to compete, but then we're also going to bond together because we just went through some hard stuff. Like, and we're sharing sweat, and the only goal at the end of the workout is like, you're just trying to get through it together. Like,
True.
That's the only thing. So from shared sweat, from when I was on a basketball team, when I was a swimmer growing up, like, these people were some of my closest friends in life because we were all going through some hard stuff together, and we could relate on that level. And no matter what we did outside of that, we were always able to come together and share sweat and work hard and then like bond. So now bringing it into the real world, we're not most of us aren't professional athletes, but we are professionals, right? So
Right.
It's like, how can we bring these professionals together and like build a real community so we're actually feeling strong together no matter what you do? Like, I don't have a podcast, but it's cool that we're coming together in this aspect. Like, you're not a fitness coach, but you can come take my classes, or like, you know, that
Yeah.
type of thing.
I'm also not a podcaster, but I enjoy bringing community together.
But see-
So I have this podcast.
Okay, so see, you can these things can overlap, and it's like really cool when, especially, I think it's especially cool when people from all different realms of life, all different aspects. It doesn't matter age,
Yeah.
you know, gender, like whatever. The larger scale events I do are women only because I like that aspect of having the non-gym intimidation and just having girls empower each other. But the brand itself, I mean, I don't see it always being just women. I see it empowering just like communities in
Totally.
general of male, female, whatever, just to make fitness accessible to everybody. So yeah, I love all aspects of it, but I especially love the community and seeing people that would have never met, would have never been friends before, would have never done business together. Like, we have some business arrangements coming from the TAY Way. We have some like best friends for life that I've seen over the past 2 years. Like, these girls are still together, and it's been like really, really fulfilling and really cool to see that. So at the end of the day, I think the connection portion is just is like the biggest thing. Yeah.
Amazing. Would you say you have a role model or a favorite athlete
Yeah.
that you've like always looked up to, that you were like, that looking at them has been my driver? I don't know.
Yes. Well, my original favorite person was Steph Curry. You know?
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, so he was like my inspo because I always saw him as like an underdog, and I always have seen myself kind of as an underdog. I started playing basketball really late. I started playing at the age of 14 when most girls have been playing like super young. So like
I started at 5.
You started at 5?
Yeah.
Dang.
You won't believe who my Little League coach was.
Who?